My name is John Watts. I'm a financial protection attorney in Alabama, and we help a lot of families who are dealing with long-term care costs. We help them with estate planning and elder law issues. And what I want to talk to you about today is, what is this idea with Medicaid, and there's this 5-year look-back period? What does that mean? Well, here's where it comes up. If you qualify for Medicaid, and there's certain residency requirements, certain health requirements. Normally those are not an issue because we're talking about somebody in a nursing home. But the big one is the financial aspect of it. So we have to have our assets to a certain level. And when we qualify for Medicaid, then Medicaid says, okay, it's like you bring a box or a container. When you qualify for Medicaid, in that container, that box has 5 years worth of financial transaction. So they want to see bank statements, they want to see, have you sold any property, bought any property? In other words, what have you been doing with your money the last 5 years? Now, Medicaid doesn't care if you spent your money, as long as you spend it in a fair way. And by that I mean, if you went and bought a trip for $10,000 and it was worth $10,000, then that's fine. Medicaid doesn't care about that. Here's what Medicaid's concerned about. Did you give away anything? Did you make a gift? Now, let me give you kind of a silly example. If I have a watch that's worth $20 and I give it to you, well, how much is that gift? Well, $20. What if I give you that watch, or I sell you that watch for $10? Well, if it's worth $20 and I sold it to you for $10, then there's a gift amount, is that difference, okay? Now, we're not really concerned about $10 here. What we're talking about is, let's say you have a $250,000 house, and as a lot of people advise, you end up doing this. I think it's normally a terrible idea, but let's say you give that to your son, or you sell it to him for $1. Well, if it's worth $250,000, you gave it to him for $1, then normally that is considered a gift of $249,999. So it's going to be that difference between whatever you get back and what it was worth. And so Medicaid, all they care about is talking about from the time you're qualified, looking, and you apply, looking back 60 months is what they're looking for. Not 61 months, not 70 months, not 100 months. And so if you have given away items and it's not otherwise exempt, certain transactions, we can give away things and it'll be exempt. But let's forget about that right now. You gave away a certain amount of money, then Alabama Medicaid takes basically what they figure is the average amount of a nursing home in Alabama. So somewhere in that neighborhood of around $5,500. And they take that, divide it into the amount of the gift, and then, so here you are right here. So imagine kind of a timeline. Here you are, you're qualified. They look back in time 60 months, and then if there's a penalty, they take the amount of the gift, divide it by that number, around $5,500. And then they go forward in time, and that gives them the number of months that you'll be penalized. It's not illegal to give things away. You just have to be truthful and honest with Medicaid. So if you gave away, just to make the math easy, let's say $55,000 worth, and the number they divide into it is, say, $5,500, well, then that would be about 10 months. And so the key here is, if there's any chance of Medicaid, frankly, even if you don't think there's a chance of Medicaid, you really ought to sit down with a lawyer that does this type of work and say, okay, we're thinking about giving away this house, this RV, $500,000 in stock, whatever it may be. Thinking about giving this away. Is that a good idea? Is that something wise that we should do? Well, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We have to look at your situation to be able to tell you that. And so be very careful when somebody says, oh, well, look, you can give away $14,000 a year with no tax consequences. Well, that's true. There's a lot more to it than that. But just because the IRS says you can give away money has nothing to do with whether Medicaid is going to penalize you for doing that if you ever need Medicaid in the next 5 years. So hope this is helpful to get a little bit of an idea about what this 5-year rule is, and then we'll talk in other videos about different aspects of Medicaid. If you have questions about this and you live in Alabama, or you have a family member in Alabama that this affects, then give us a call. My name is John Watts. You can reach us at 205-879-2447, or you can go to our website, alabamaelderlawyer.com, read all sorts of articles, watch videos there, and then you can also fill out a Contact Us form on there, and we'll get right back to you. So thanks for watching this, and hope you have a great day.